Is this the same thing or different? One of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic. I don't think that's quite what it is. It's definitely a vinyl sheet. However, I don't think it's for picnics.
Mr. Edgeworth, if I may...
What?
That's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there.
That makes sense, if it's raining.
Cover the camera crane when it's raining.
Yep.
Then this sheet must be pretty big. Yeah, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane.
Also, I'm wondering when Ray and Emma are going to come back, because there's no way they would have just had them exit the case like that and then not show up at all again. It's kind of weird that that's how they actually even exited that case, but they're definitely going to both have to show up in this case. Which means probably more scientific investigating, which could be cool.
The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit.
Interesting. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to? Isn't that where land came out of?
It's connected to the Grand Tower lot.
Does this case also have something to do with that building? Well, it's right next to it, so probably. Building with a secret 51st floor where the black market auction was being held. Wouldn't be strange if it were still hiding a few more secrets. Grand Tower data jotted down in my organization here. And then, of course, there's the question of, why is the killer helping us if he is helping us? He has to have some kind of end goal. This lock and chain are broken. Black market auction were held here. This is a secret entrance to the 51st floor on the roof. Indeed. A Global Studios picture. Alright. I wonder what other stuff Worldwide Studios is doing, other than the Gem and Ninja.
Someone cut through the chain! What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though.
Was it Lang? Probably not. It's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Chain on the rear entrance was cut. Did the culprit do it? Well, we could probably ask Lang about it, because he came from there, right? What is it?
It's Willie Duncan. How did this happen?
There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that.
It was like that all yesterday.
It wasn't. This dent was made last night. Yesterday was still fine. Did it get struck by something heavy? Good question. So what's our logic? Chain on the rear engine was cut. Did the culprit do it? Alright, the body.
Wow, it really is the president.
The very one. Yes, to think we saw him alive just a few days ago.
That would make this a presidential assassination, right?
Yep. This is a bit flashy for an assassination. Won't rush until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh, and there's already a deduced thing. How about the horn? Wait a second. It's the Muzilla's horn. Which means that doll was a tiny Muzilla. Oh my god.
What's this white thing? Wait, is that a bone? Looks like we got a new case in our hands.
Looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Do I have anything in my evidence that could tell me what this horn is? Pretty sure I do, but I'll save that for later.
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president's body, yeah.
Yes, they were probably scattered around when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud.
If the culprit was actually a monster, then sure.
Kinda looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that.
Indeed.
Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
3 of them, shaped like hoofs. Does Muzelle have 3 feet? There are no such thing as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist? Oh, when spiritual stuff exists, maybe.
No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
That's probably the best perspective to have. We're searching for the truth, Kay, not for what is cool. What if the truth is cool? Alright. There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away.
So then I guess he really did get stepped on by
a monster? That's impossible. The president was found dead in the middle of what looks like a footprint.
Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you?
Well, he is in a mud patch, isn't he? Mud patch. That reminds me of case 2 now. Mud patch. Indeed, there appears to be some sort of yellow stain. Oh.
That's monster drool.
Wouldn't that be something? Okay, please be more serious. When did I just get this deep? We need to have forensics take a closer look at this stain. So, this was the state of the body. I should make a note of it. Indeed. Crime scene notes jotted down in my organization. Let's take another look at that. Crime scene notes. Body surrounded by pieces of concrete. Yellow stain on clothes. Touch a check button for details. It looks even less closed in. And then we got, oh, the hoof print. Did we ever check that? Yeah. So logic time. Or no, not logic. Deduce time. Yeah, that one. Is the spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Indeed it is. It is wait, no it's not. Oh, we don't have the thing. So I guess that means it's Muzilla? I guess it has to be. I still think Muzilla is, the bull thing we found is a small version of Muzilla, but I guess we'll get to that later. Doesn't this horn belong to that monster Muzilla?
You're right, it looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film.
Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
Wonder how it ended up here.
Well, this was the filming lot, wasn't it? Sure, we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff. Then let's ask someone on the staff. But first, does any of our logic work? I have quite a few pieces now. Guess I'm tired. I'm yawning. Still fine. You get struck by something heavy. Shaped like hooves. Let's talk to Penny first. Maybe we should give us something more to go on. Broken horn. About this horn, have you ever seen it before?
Huh? That's Mozilla's horn. It's model we made to use in our. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
That's strange. Mozilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof.
It's probably the head that Lotta saw. The question is, why did she see it? Although she was on the 51st floor, so somebody might have been hanging the head down for some reason. I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it?
It's not as big as the real thing, of course, but still quite large.
Not as big as the real thing? What's the real thing?
Look, you can see it from here.
I see.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. So that's the head they use, and then the thing down here is a mini suit for when they... Probably when they're doing... Oh, God, I'm tired. Probably when they're doing, city-destroying scenes where people, like, get in those suits and then just break stuff. Anyways, it's right there. It certainly is large. It was lying next to the body and has been stored on the roof last night. I think it's finally logic time. Got a lot of pieces together. Time to put some shit together. The president was found dead in the middle of what looks like a foot, and they're set like hose. There's the body. Chain of the was forced open. was lying next to the body has been stored on the roof last night. Alright, let's try this. This is kind of not really saying anything, it's just two things that are kind of on the same line, so they might put something together. Possibly? It's a bit of a shot in the dark, but... No, I didn't think so. Alright. I need to think this over. Okay. So what else is there? Wait, could you use a horn to cut the fence? Probably not. Well... Maybe. I'll think about it, but that seems stupid. Especially if it's not like a real horn, if it's just a fake horn. Oh, wait! Maybe that's a thing? Yeah! The dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these two things have changed. Could Mozilla's head have... Oh! And I just remembered. No little thief in case 4. No little thief in case 4. No little thief in case 1. Little thief we couldn't actually mess around with in case 3. There's only been one little thief in this whole game. There better be like 2 little thieves in this case to make up for it. Like, geez, little thief is one of the coolest things. Use it more, game. Use it more. Anyways, Mozilla's head have? Indeed, the head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down into the ground. May have rolled off the studio roof and tumbled to the ground. This is a new possibility, which would mean that... Which would mean that what? It may have rolled off the studio roof and tumbled to the ground. How heavy is the head, though? That doesn't make sense. Dead in the middle of what looks like a footprint. Oh, I suppose this is possible. Yeah, that'd be freaky. Exactly how heavy is the head, though? And besides, there were 3 whole indentations that were made, not just the one. So, it's not quite this simple, even if that is where we're going with this. Which I'm sure it's not, but... Anyways, we may have found the missing murder weapon. There's no way it's that simple, but yeah, for now, play along. Also, is it really that heavy? Would they really make a prop like that heavy? Really? At that moment, at this moment, as it were, I can only say that it's just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof, it could definitely be a murder weapon. Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof? The roof? Okay, I understand. Well, alright then. Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little bit slippery. Please watch your step. Okay, it's gonna fall. Calling it. And she's gonna lose her memories again? Nah. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm gonna take my leave here for a bit. What? No, don't leave. You just showed up in the game. I mean, you had a brief cameo in case 2, but this is like the only case you're in this game. Like, don't leave. Show up all the time. And we don't even know what's going on with you at all yet. Like, we want to learn more. Aww. I like you, Lang. You didn't even get much time to shine in your game where you were the rival, so... You definitely need more screen time. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna take my leave here for a bit. Where are you going? There's something I have to check. Agent Lang, I wonder if he's caught on to something. Oh? What? Ray and Emma, maybe? No, it's the kid! Oh, finally, the kid. Who are you, kid? Who are you? Does he know Lang? Do they know each other? Dun dun dun. Stare off. Oh? Question mark? Move it! Ooh, got a real punk kid here. We're finally meeting him, huh? So it seems like he was going to be playing the main character of that movie. He looks a bit like, well, I'm saying this because they're the only two real kids, I guess aside from Pearl. He looks a bit like Cody Hackins, but he's definitely not Cody Hackins. He's probably Cody Hackins' dream come true. Cody Hackins would have wanted to be this kind of cool kid that's just like, oh yeah, I'm badass. I'm the main character of these movies. Although if it was really Cody's dream come true, he would have probably got to play the Iron Infant. That would be his dream come true. Anyways, I like this theme a lot. Although, on first glance, the fact that you're all like, move it, makes me think you're just a stuck-up, spoiled brat. So I hope that's not the case. Because, Cody was already an annoying kid. And Pearl is in some ways also kind of an annoying kid. Can we have a kind of cool kid for once? Although I guess on first impressions, based off one line, he could be a cool kid, just a bit brash. I just hope he's not super brash to the point where he's totally stuck up, is what I'm trying to say. Because we've already had something similar from Cody. Anyways, we'll see as time goes on. I just hope we have a cool kid, that's all. What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners. Milk. Got milk? And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already. That's a bit of a low-pitched voice sound they're making. Like, you expect it to be higher-pitched for a kid, but they're using the generic guy voice, I'm pretty sure, for his text speech. Of course, you can only do so much with the different sounds, because they only do a few different types, but still. I guess this means he's got a bit of a gruff voice, but still, he's a kid, so I'm gonna give him a kid voice. Oh! Lang got told. Showdown! I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. John? Tch! I'm out of here. Screw you, kid. He just got his ass kicked by a kid. What were you doing? Who is that? Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him? Tch! That sure was a tense standoff. Does Kay like him? That'd be weird. I'm sure some people ship it. If anyone's around the same age, there's always going to be shipping. He didn't budge an inch even before Agent Lang. In fact, Lang is the one who budged. It's kind of funny. This kid seems intimidating. Just how intimidating. And how much of his talk and how much of it is there bite. Blech. Let me introduce you. This is John Marsh. John Marsh. So how old is John Marsh? He's a lead actor in our movie. The lead actor is this child. Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you. This is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor? He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know. Well, he doesn't have his badge right now, but shh. He's not wearing a prosecutor's badge. Grr! He's frighteningly perceptive. Although Edgeworth normally doesn't wear his badge anyways. You can't look at the corpse, kid. You don't want to get too close. Although I do wonder what kind of reaction he'll have to a corpse. That'll definitely say a lot about his character. John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there. Certainly not a sight a child should see. However, he is somewhat involved with the case. I'll need to speak with him later. He did know the combination. Well, let's start with the kid then.